What is a Teachers Pay Teachers product line, and should I be making them? Well, the answer is a yes, you absolutely should be making product lines. And the good news is you probably already are. Hello everyone, my name is Sherry from Rolling Acres Education. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if this is not your first time. And today I want to talk a little bit about product lines and bundling. And like this video, like others, I sometimes hesitate to make them because I think everybody else already knows that. Everybody else was able to figure that out. You were the only person that couldn't figure that out. And I find out that's usually not the case. So in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about what a product line is, the two basic types of product lines, how you bundle them, and give you a couple of tips that I just very recently learned about how to put them together a little quicker. So a product line is basically just a group of products that you can bundle together because they have some kind of unifying theme. Now there's two basic kinds. Either most people either have like the same activities in each product, and then they change out the concept or the subject or something like that. Or it's the same subject all the way through and they change out the activities. And those are basically the two types. Now let me just give you a couple examples. Now you can have, each product can have like various types of activities in it. This is what I do. I have resources for holidays and sub-plans, and I like write a passage. I have a couple puzzles that go with them. I write another, like a more reading comprehension type, and have some questions. If it's a sub-plan, I have some vocabulary exercises in there, and I usually have some fast finishers and a little bit of math in my holiday ones. And anyway, if you go through all my holiday resources, you're going to kind of see a pattern, even if all the activities aren't exactly the same from resource to resource, but they follow kind of the same pattern. And I just change out the resource, the subject, or the holiday. Like this one's about Christmas, this one's about Thanksgiving, and so forth. But it can also be just one activity. Maybe you like to make escape rooms, and so you can make escape rooms with different subjects. Now, when I say that, of course, you're not going to do a 5th grade language arts escape room and then an 8th grade math escape room and bundle those together. But you might do like 8th grade science. I did several escape rooms when I taught 8th grade science, and you can do various concepts in 8th grade science and make escape rooms for them and bundle them together and sell them to teachers at a discounted price. So that's one way. You can have the same activity or set of activities and you can change the concept, the subject, or whatever. Or you can keep the concept and change the activities. And for example, maybe you want to help a teacher with rational numbers for 8th grade. And so you're going to start out with maybe like a vocabulary resource, and you're going to teach all the vocabulary involved in rational numbers. And then maybe you're going to do some hands-on type of things, and then maybe some practice problems, and then some word problems, and then some application to the real world problems, and then maybe an assessment, and then a review and tie it all together or something, and then you can bundle all those together. So the activities are different, but the concept stays the same throughout. So those are basically the two types of product lines I've seen and most people do. Either the activities are the same and you change out the concept or the subject, or the subject and concept stays the same and you do different types of activities. Now most Teachers Pay Teachers authors are already kind of doing this. I was making a product line and I didn't even know it because I started out, like I said, in September, and I thought, I always wanted a good Halloween resource, couldn't find any, so I made a Halloween resource, and I like that, so I took those same activities and applied them to Thanksgiving and then Christmas and so forth, and now I'm starting to bundle those together as a product line into one product. So your goal in all this is to create a bundle so you can put these resources together. Your teacher buyer gets a discount and you get to sell higher ticketed items. Now, we know that when you give buyers discounts, it's a win-win situation. You're selling resources that maybe you wouldn't have sold all those to that same teacher, and so you're actually selling more resources and having a higher ticketed item, and they're getting an extra, a lot of times they probably end up getting a resource for free because by the time it's discounted, it may be the discount is about the price of one of the products. And so there's all kinds of ways that you can put these together. How many do you need? You can do as little as 2. I would say 4. I have right now a resource that's got 3, but I'm going to actually add another one to that. So I would think about 4, and then you can bundle up to 150. I've got, my latest one has 8, and I'm trying to get all of my holiday resources into one, so it's just up to you. How many do you think it would, like if you're doing a concept, how many resources do you think it would take to get that concept down? You know, and what type of resources would the teacher need to teach that concept to the fullest? So again, a product line is just a group of resources that can be bundled together that have a unifying theme. Either it's the same type of activities with different concepts, or the same concept with different activities. Okay, and of course the benefit, like I said, is that you can sell higher ticketed items and your buyer gets a discount. So that's basically what they are in the benefits. Now, let me just tell you, do not let this scare you. Do not let the idea of product lines scare you. If you just create the resources you've been creating, I'm sure if you haven't already kind of done this, you can see how you can easily do this to create a product line that you can bundle. Now, don't be afraid of bundling. I, for a long time, didn't bundle because I thought, okay, it's going to be work because I'm going to have to go through and pick out my resources that I want to put together, and I'm going to have to do this, and I had all this list of things I was going to do, and when I finally went to bundle them, I found out that Teachers Pay Teachers does the majority of that for you. You go in and you click Create a Bundle. They tell you to start typing in the resources, and they come up, and you just click the resources you want to put in it, and when you're done, they have even a suggested list of prices. If you want to take 5% off, you're going to ask this much, 10%. And they, when you finish all those individual resources, if you were to go to all those pages, they would tell you it's included in that bundle. So you don't need, I thought I was going to have to add all, I thought I was going to have to go back to all these resources and link that it was also in this bundle, and you don't. Teachers Pay Teachers does that for you. If you update a resource that's in a bundle, it automatically updates. I mean, there's so little involved. You go in, you give a new title for the whole bundle, you can do a new preview if you want, but they actually have the previews of each of your bundles. The buyer can click on a product in that bundle and see the preview. I mean, guys, it is so easy to do a bundle. You have to do new covers and thumbnails and things like that, but basically TPT does like 85 to 90% of the work for you. It is so easy to upload bundles. Now, one more thing I want to share, something I just recently learned. We actually, in not this month's challenge, but the challenge before, we were talking about bundles in my membership that I'm in, that I will link below, and we were talking about making these products. Now, when I did my seasonal resources, it was September, and I had Halloween coming up, so I had to make that resource right away. And then I had to hurry up and do the Thanksgiving. And so I made each of my bundles individually and listed them. Next one listed, next one listed, and now I'm going back and bundling them. My teacher Lauren told how she makes hers, and I am excited to try this, and have even already started working on it with just uploading some of my ones that need a lot of work. And what she does is she batches the activities together. For instance, for me, if I'm doing a holiday resource, I write a passage for each one. So I would decide what resources are going to be in that product line, and I would write all the passages. And then I would do all the vocabulary, all the crossword puzzles. Then I would do all the word search. Then I would do all the reading comprehension. Then I do the reading comprehension questions and go through. And then you can do that all at the same time, make your covers, get everything done, and upload those products, and then bundle them all at the same time. So you can either create a product line by doing individual, post it, individual, post it, individual, post it, and then when you get done making all your individuals and posting them, then you can go through and bundle those together and make a bundle. Or you can figure out your whole product line in advance. I'm going to do this product line, I'm going to have these 8 resources that are going to be on this topic, and then you can go through and do all the activities for each one and you know, your terms, my terms of use, and then I have my content. It's all the same. I just go through and change the things that are in it. And my covers are all the same. I just go in and change the text and the images. And so that's 2 ways you can do your product line. But just remember, you are probably already doing product lines. It's not that hard to do them, and they can bring you in some money. We'll see. Okay, I have a couple small bundles that have sold pretty well, but I'm anxious to see. This one is like almost $15, which is nothing. There's people out there with bundles for hundreds of dollars, and they're selling like crazy. So it just, me, I think, is anybody really going to buy something that I made that cost over $3 or $4? We'll find out. Anyway, just remember, you've got this, God's got you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.